Good evening, everyone. CountryFlyboy here, and today, Euro Truck. So, I picked this game up from the Humble Store, actually NerdCube's Humble Store, for $6. I got this, and I am loving it. I am loving it, every bit of it. So I've been playing it for a while, and I got up enough money to buy my own truck. I've just got this lovely. Actually, I've had it for a while. I've been driving it. It's a Kenworth W900A flat top. And I absolutely like it. If I had to pick, I'm more of a Freightliner type of person. I like Freightliners, but this Kenworth is really nice. Mostly because I could not find a Freightliner for sale. So yeah, this is a mod. All the trucks included. In fact, if we go over to the Quick Job Market, I'm in Cardiff right now. If we, all the trucks that are included with it are all cab overs, as you can see here. They're all cab overs, and they're like Volvos. I don't know if they're all Volvos exactly, but they're all cab overs. I had to change that because I just had to. So I put some mods in. Does it show it? Yeah, it's gonna show one here. Come on, load up the image. Tell you what, I put some mods in to add different trucks, a few new trailers, stuff like that. This is a Freightliner Coronado, something like that. Original raised roof sleeper. It's not showing them. Son of a bitch. Anyway, I think this video we're just gonna take a quick job. Freight market. Let's see. We're in Cardiff right now. I want to go back to Dover. That's where I have set my base of operations up. See a trailer here. We can get 11 grand for heading medical supplies over to Dover. Fragile cargo and an important delivery. We'll probably end up taking that one just because I don't see anything else going where I want to. Here's one of my modded trailers. This is a Need for Speed trailer. It'll show the car and the chick from Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Or not Hot Pursuit, Most Wanted. We'll take the medical supplies. Alright, medical supplies, Cardiff to Dover. We have 6 hours to do it. Set as GPS destination. I believe, yes, I'm here at the hotel, so. Alright, turn my lights on, because it is freaking midnight. Let's head on out of the hotel and over to pick the trailer up. We're clear. Oh, watch that cab over Pete there. Alrighty, I just got my truck repaired. I keep crashing, so this is. We picked some fragile cargo for this run too, so this ought to be a good one. Alright, hanging a right. Yeah, see, this truck don't turn. It don't turn worth a darn. The good thing about cab overs is they'll make a turn on a dime, at least for a semi-truck. This thing here, this Kenworth, hell no. Okay, and another thing I've noticed, Europe loves their traffic circles, don't they? They got traffic circles everywhere. I believe they're called roundabouts in Europe. Alright, pulling into the yard right here. Alright, let's pick up the trailer's paperwork. Okay, this Cardiff to Dover, expected between Wednesday 5/18 and Wednesday 9/20. Offer expires 4 hours. Okay, fragile cargo, and it's an important delivery, so we cannot make any rest stops on this. We can stop for gas, maybe a quick bite to eat, but no rest stops. We got to get this to Dover. Okay, so we'll take that one. Trailer is ready. Proceed to loading area. Well, it's right in front of us. I like to switch to an external view for this. let's turn the truck around.
No, I don't play this 100% realistically. I have air brake simulation turned off. And when I'm in the yard like this, picking up the trailer or dropping off the trailer, I just find it easier to switch to the external view. Let's get the pin right there in the fifth wheel. That is not any kind of accurate. Oh well. Alright, turn the flashers off. Blinker, indicate left, nobody's coming. That's the thing I had to get used to, is driving on the left. Another thing I've had to get used to is trailer travel. Really having to learn where that trailer is going to go with every turn you make takes some getting used to, definitely. Alright, put 3 on the right side. Go ahead and get over. I could have left the blinker on. Let's come to a stop. I have gotten screwed over at these things, where I stop at it, but my nose just goes a few inches past the light and I get nicked with a ticket. Oh, here's one of my other modded trailers. Can we make that? Yeah, we can make that. Oh, there's 2 of them. We got a convoy, mini convoy. Look at that trailer. Nice. Alright, speed limit is 40 miles per hour. I do have the speed set for 40 miles per hour just to make my life easier. I am an American after all. I don't have a steering wheel or a gear shifter. I have to use the keyboard when you're speeding because the speed limit has dropped to 30. So, yeah, it's a thing. Make do with what you got. Now the speed limit is back up. What the hell? It was 30. It was 40, then 30. Now it was 40, then 30 again. Who put the speed limits up in this town? Now it's 40. Hey. Sometimes. I don't know if this is how the roads... I know the roads here aren't 100% accurate in Euro Truck, but I don't know who designed the roads in Europe. I mean, because it's like, consistency is not a thing. Sometimes they got this ingenious design in their engineering, and then other times you see something that's like, what the heck were they thinking? Case in point, if we get on an interstate, are we going to get on the... Yes, we are. We're coming up to one now. We're going to be getting on M4, taking us all the way to London, where we'll get on M25, go around London, and then M2 to Dover. So we'll probably see it along this route. And I'll show you what I'm talking about when we come up to it. It's just the way the off-ramps are designed in some places I really don't like. Because it makes no sense in my mind, but whatever, I'm a stupid American. Not that the interstates in America are any better, because, well, most of the cities in America right now, in the U.S., it's just, the cities, a lot of cities just got orange cones everywhere. Jacksonville. Make my life easier. Have cruise control hold us at 41. Slow it down. This is a bit of a turn right here.
line of cars behind me. I know the speed limit. I don't want to get a ticket. Okay? Some of us have businesses to worry about. So I've set us up for this journey pretty good. We don't need to have a rest stop. We're good on fuel, and the truck is in pristine condition. Mini Cooper. I had a friend in high school who drove a yellow Mini Cooper. Those are the stupidest looking cars ever. I'm a truck kind of guy. If I ever drive a car, I want me a jet black Dodge Challenger. I drive a 1994 Sierra 1500, a GM Sierra 1500. It is a nice truck. We need to turn our brights off to be courteous to that guy. Alright, let's get it up this hill. I occasionally drive my mother's Trailblazer around. But I'm definitely more of a truck guy, and that's because I've lived down a dirt road my whole life. If you live down a dirt road, you really want a vehicle that's up off the ground, so cars don't really cut it. Alright, let's let this guy get around us, and then we'll get over into the middle lane once we speed up enough. I have learned to drive in the middle lane on the main roads in this game. And you'll see why when we get up to an exit. So yeah, I've driven trucks my whole life. Not semi-trucks, just pickup trucks. And I prefer trucks and other vehicles that are up off the ground. I have a hard time driving cars or anything low to the ground like that. So, yeah. Actually, we'll stay in the middle lane. I find myself trying to drive properly in this game. Unlike a game like GTA or Saints Row, I don't ever drive properly in those games because why would you? Alright, we need to get over because we're getting off. And you'll see right here, I believe this is one of the exits. And you'll see why I don't like these types of exits. Probably gonna need. We'll use the Jake brake here. You can see how beefy the Jake brake sounds on this truck. Even though I don't think we'll need it. And you can see how the third lane just ended like that. I do not like that. Actually, no, this is an uphill, isn't it? Alright, we ain't gonna use the Jake brake because it won't make any sense. Yeah, you see how the third lane just sort of ended? I hate that. I do not like that when the lane just sort of ends and splits off. I like it better where you make a new lane as a deceleration lane, as they're called in the US, where you see that sometimes on some of the roads here. They'll have a deceleration lane where they'll actually make a fourth lane for a couple hundred feet prior to the turn off, and then that lane will veer off. Yeah, I am a terrible driver at this. I can drive pickup trucks in real life a lot better than I drive semi-trucks in this game. I took that turn way too fast. That's probably why most circle turns like that in the US are limited to 30 miles per hour. So yeah, I don't like it where it turns off like that, because if you get in the wrong lane, you get stuck in the wrong lane, that can happen. Or if you're like me and you don't know the roads very well, you end up going in completely the wrong direction. And another thing I've noticed about roads in Europe is
they don't have a median to speak of. They have this median here with guardrails in it, so if you get stuck on the wrong road, you could be going miles before you get to a place where you can make a U-turn. Not that you really should be making U-turns in the median anyway, but you know, you can do it if need be, and the median's not steep and you're driving a truck. I wouldn't do it with a semi-truck, but like a pickup truck with nothing in it, and a cop not watching. I do like this game, just how peaceful it can get when you're on the open road, especially on the longer trips. Let me check. I want to make sure we didn't damage. Okay. Yeah, we definitely don't want to damage the trailer at all. If we did hit anything, I'd rather the truck take it, not the trailer. Because it's medical supplies. For all I know, we're carrying a heart back there for little Timmy who needs a transplant. And we don't want to kill little Timmy. He's a nice person. This truck tops off at 55 miles per hour though. It never makes it up to 60. No way. I think this is a 10-speed truck. It's part of the problem. I'm probably going to upgrade the engine in it. My goal right now, I have 73 grand, you see, in my money. My goal right now is to get the money up to 100 grand, take out a loan, and then upgrade my garage. Then keep working to pay that off, and hopefully at some point be able to hire a new driver so we can get some. Once we hire a second driver, I think we'll get some money going in. We'll have to buy a new truck for him, though, him or her, depending on who I hire. Yeah, I'll hire a driver to run local routes around the UK, specifically Great Britain, Scotland, and Ireland. Hey, buddy, he's outrunning me. I think that is a Peterbilt Condor there or something like that. I think it's a Peterbilt, maybe, I don't know. That's one of the mod trucks I have. I have several modded trucks in here. This Kenworth, another Kenworth. In fact, there's two trucks like this. This is a Kenworth W900 or something like that, I believe. I can't remember. But there's another one that's just like it, but it has a really big sleeper cab. You see the sleeper cab in this one's not that big. But there's another one that I have. See, there's the sleeper bed back there. It's tiny. You can barely fit in it. There's another one I have that's basically a freaking suite back there. It's huge. It's like, it's got a couch, a table, all that sorts of stuff. This thing here, I've seen trucks like this with a sleeper this small in real life, and they got nothing. They have a little, might have a mini fridge back there, and maybe a TV and a fan. That's it. I got a shotgun. You can kind of see it sitting there. Oh, guess we're in that lane now. Oh, we're back in this one. Pay attention to the road, dear. But yeah, that other one is huge. Maybe when we complete this run, I'll see if I can find a job that has it. It's freaking huge, and it don't turn for squat. It's definitely a long haul truck, versus this is more of a medium haul. Let's see, estimating 3 hours, 5 minutes to destination. Everything in this game, as far as I can tell, it is to scale, but you can kind of imagine it kind of like Flight Sim if time acceleration was turned on. You're going the actual distance, but not in the real time. So where it says 2 hours, 59 minutes down there, it seems that 4 seconds is a minute on the highway once you get up to speed. So it's every 4 to 5 seconds is a minute. And that's good, because who wants to take the time to drive this distance in real life?
it's not fun to do that. So I'm glad they did scale it down like this. Probably my biggest fear sometimes is parking the trucks, and one reason why I've been sticking to Great Britain in this game, if you look at the map, all the roads highlighted in yellow are roads I've been on, so you can see I've made it as far south as Zurich, Luxembourg, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, so I've been all over there. I gotta say, there's some, especially it's really popular in Germany, there's some yards that are just absolutely terrible. Like, the entrance is this tiny little 5-foot arch. It is so hard to get the truck in there. If next to impossible. I could not imagine driving an actual semi-truck through that. Alright, we're good on fuel, so we don't need to stop. I wish I could, if I was over in Germany right now, I would show you what I was talking about. It's just a huge pain in the butt. It's like a little, you gotta make a 90-degree turn with the 53-foot trailer on your back, and you got this little 5-foot gap that you basically have to thread a needle. I don't know how they do it. It's next to impossible. Alright, I'm gonna take cruise control off. I'm gonna let it coast down to, oh, it's already at 50. I'm on the M25, the last stretch. Just let it slow down a bit as we get ready to make this turn. Give it some gas as we go up the hill. So yeah, when we get into the yards, you know, sometimes backing the trailer up can be a challenge. We do have the option to skip it, and I have skipped it a few times when it's a next to impossible parking job. Alright, get it back up to highway speed. Alright, we need to get over because this lane's going to end. Alright, that guy's going to let us over. I find myself doing that. Go ahead and get over because I already know this lane is most likely going to end. Again, I do not like turnoffs like that. See, most turnoffs in the US, they just make the new lane or they veer off completely. They don't have the lane you're in completely end, and that is a good idea because if you get stuck in the lane, you don't want to go off in the wrong direction. And getting stuck in the lane can happen, especially in busy, oh, we need to slow it down, construction. I see yellow flashing lights, I think slow it down. Especially in big cities, it's entirely possible to get stuck in the lane. Looks like the sun's about to start coming up. Oh, look at that, that's what a European pickup truck looks like. Hour and a half out of Dover. Making good time, making good time. Let's see, we have 5 hours remaining, so we got plenty of time. We're not going to be stretched on the schedule. Like to have some Jerry Reed playing right about now. East
that down, load it up and truck it. We gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch on Bandit run. Old Smokey's got the meals on, he's hot on your trail. He ain't gonna rest till you're in jail. You got dodging, you got ducking, you gotta keep that diesel trucking. Just put that hammer down and give it hell. Don't worry, I'm not gonna quit my day job. Alright, we got a turn coming up. Go ahead and get in the left lane here. Alrighty. Let it coast for a bit. Just let it slow down. How heavy is this trailer that we're pulling? 7 tons. So it's not a very heavy trailer. That's the key I'm looking for. Oh, wrong lane. See why I hate this? See? And look how little a gap I have. Look at this. Of course, this is a problem in the US too when you have cloverleaf interchanges like this. Look how little a room I have to get into this lane. Yeah, I turned the Jake brake on for a bit. If we can get a nice good stretch of highway, I'll get it up to speed and then slow it down with the Jake brake so you can hear that. Alright, nobody coming, thank the Lord, because we got next to no lane to work with. That right there is a problem with the cloverleaf interchange design, which, if you look, that is a textbook cloverleaf interchange right there. And that is a problem with the cloverleaf interchange design. Is that the 2 lanes, you got a lane exiting and a lane ending all in the same place, an entrance and an exit right next to each other, so you have next to no lane to work with. Alright, what I wanted to look at was how big the trailer is. Alright, this is about a 40-footer trailer, so it's not that big. So we shouldn't have too hard of a time parking this thing. Speed limit's 60. We got a nice long stretch of highway here. Let's get it up to speed, and then I'll switch on that Jake brake, let you hear what that sounds like. Alright, there's 50, idle, and Jake brake. Listen to this from the exterior. This is how this truck sounds. I love the way that thing sounds. It sounds manly. Now let's try the Jake brake again from the exterior view. We get it up to 45. Alright, idle and Jake. I love the sound of this truck. It is awesome. If you're wondering what the Jake brake is, it's the engine brake. Diesel engines like this, they produce the same amount of power with each stroke, with each power stroke. Power stroke being the stroke of the cylinder that produces power. So when the spark plug fires, basically, they produce the same amount of power with each stroke, no matter what throttle setting you have. Unlike a car engine where the power varies with the throttle setting. These engines produce the same amount of power with each power stroke. So you can't really slow down that well with them, and sometimes you may not want to engage the air brakes for reasons. So you have a gate in, I think they're in the cylinders. If you pull out the Jake brake, it's usually a lever that opens up that gate, and that allows the air pressure in the cylinder to escape, and the engine basically becomes a brake. I call it a Jake brake. That's actually a brand name. A type of manufacturer that produces these brakes is called Jacob's brake. But it's become sort of a slang term for the thing we're talking about. What we're actually talking about is engine brake. It's called a engine brake, and it uses the engine and the weight of the engine itself to slow the truck down. Versus engaging the wheel brakes, dumping all your air out of the system. That wouldn't be very good. Southampton. We gotta go straight. See, this is an exit lane that you find in pretty much every interstate in the U.S. They make a new lane, that's your deceleration lane. It's about 500 feet until it actually exits. That's how you design an interstate exit. And you got the same, well, you can have the same thing here. They didn't have it there, but you can have the same thing where you have your on-ramp has its own lane for about 500 feet. That's the acceleration lane. Okay, we're coming up on Dover. Let's let the truck slow down a bit. I'm about to say, I'm looking at that car just like I do in real life. I'm looking at it, just like, don't do it. Don't do it. You will get run over. Alrighty. Let me zoom in my GPS map a bit. Alright, coming up on Dover. Lovely castle in the view there. Try to avoid using your engine brake as you come into cities because they are loud and obnoxious. In fact, some cities have an ordinance where they say you can't use them. They'll actually post a sign that says no engine brake or limit engine brake to emergencies. Alright, we're hanging a left here. Alright, let's make it before this turns red. Damn it. Tried to make it, but we didn't quite do it. Oh well, I'm getting thirsty anyway. One nice touch by this game is the traffic levels do increase or decrease with the time of day. So as you can see, it's early morning now. It's 5:34, so you start seeing more traffic on the road, and it increases as you get into cities too. Watch that trailer travel. Alright, hanging a right. Damn it! I was thinking we could make this one, but we didn't. Now I set my garage up in Dover because I figured it'd be a good spot because we're not far from London, and we also have the docks here. So for the docks are right there, so for trucks making trips from the rest of the UK here and trying to get into the rest of the EU, yeah, they'll come through Dover or Flexton or way up here, Grimsby and Newcastle, all have docks where they'll actually get on a ferry and it will ferry them across the channel. Dover goes straight to Calais. There's also a tunnel, I believe, somewhere. Yeah, right there. There's an entrance to get into the tunnel, and that pops out over here. So I figured setting up in Dover would be a good, because we'll have access to both jobs going into the UK and jobs going into the rest of the EU. Watching our trailer, don't want to hit nothing. Looks like we're hanging a left up here to the yard, and thank the Lord, it is a nice big yard. We have nice open space to work with. I'll go ahead and turn my flashers on, switch to an exterior view. What the hell was that all about? Alrighty, now we get to back this trailer up, which we're working with a 40-foot trailer, 7 tons, so it's not going to be that hard. When you get to 53-foot trailers like that LKW trailer there, those are the hard ones. In fact, we can practically put this guy right straight in there.
have an easy parking job today. Ain't always that lucky. Yeah. I think we can do better. Let's pull it up a bit. Straight. Let's just back it right on up. I've completely screwed it, hadn't I? You know what? That's close enough for government work. Let's disconnect. Alrighty, excellent. Level 11, skilled worker. Let's see. Base reward, 8 grand. Proficiency bonus, an additional 1,000 grand. Long distance delivery, 800. Fragile cargo, 400. Urgent delivery, 200. All adds up to 11,900 or 690 euros, I believe. 716 experience. We got a bonus for parking the trailer. 48 gallons of fuel, well, 49, and took us 5.5 hours. Okay, we earned 1 skill point here. I'm gonna put it into high value cargo. And as you see, since I have this as my own truck, I want to show you this trailer real quick. This is one of my trailer mods that I downloaded and installed. Check that out. I really like that trailer. I get a nice laugh every time I drive it. It's just awesome. Now that it's daylight, you can actually see inside the cab of my truck, so you can see the shotgun right there. And yeah, that's that little sleeper. So real quick, I'm not going to complete this job, but I just want you to see how freakishly big this truck is. Alright, so here's the cabin, not looking too bad. Before I show you the sleeper cab, there's the exterior. Look at this thing. Oh my god, I've seen trailers that are smaller than this truck. Seriously, look at that. The engine on this thing has to be, the engine transmission on this thing has to be really beefy just to haul the frickin' truck around. It's nice, but God almighty, that's a huge sleeper. And if you look in the inside, look at this. And you can actually zoom around back here. You can actually go all the way to the back. We got a radio, a laptop, a few CDs. Looks like some kind of kit bag. A couch. I'm assuming these couches fold into beds. This is a sleeper cabin. Look, you got a mini freaking kitchen back here. This is a goddamn... This is a hotel room. This is a hotel room on wheels. Frickin' thing is huge. No shotgun, though, so it's not as good as my Kenworth. This is a Kenworth, isn't it? I think so. What is this one? Does it say? No, it doesn't say there. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Let's see. Look at this thing. Oh, it's got a double-decker. So I'm guessing that couch folds into a bed somehow. It's also got a raised sleeper. You see the lever there? That's the bed. That's one of the beds. So it's got a bunk bed too. Holy cow! Oh, microwave, little propane stove there. That's a full-size fridge. Well, it's a half fridge. God, this thing is crazy. Let's start her up. I mean, she sounds nice. I mean, look at these glow on the switches here. Got a sunroof. Man, you got one heck of a blind spot on this truck, though. Look at that. It sounds nice, though. It sounds almost like a freaking airplane. The outside, listen to that. Yeah, this is definitely a long haul cross country truck. And you'll see why I hate this truck here in a second. Look at this. We ain't got much room to work with in this dock here. Let's try to pull this thing out. Look at it. This thing don't turn worth a damn. Anyone heard the we got about jackknifed this truck to get it out. Anyone heard the old Boxcar Willie song, "Give me 40 acres and I'll turn this rig around"? That song was written about a truck like this. We have to about jackknife the trailer just to turn this thing out the dock. Oh, please don't let this be one of those narrow exits. Hey, it sounds nice. Oh, thank God. Yeah, there's no way we'd get this truck out of a narrow exit. So we are in Paris right now. You see the Eiffel... Bullshit! You can see the Eiffel Tower off in the distance. What are we stuck on? Yep, see the Eiffel Tower over there. Rest of Paris. I'm not gonna bother indicating. Oh, I hit a button, really? Oh, this truck has gotten some air now. Oh my God. This truck is too big for its own good. That guy in that Kenworth there is like, what the hell are you driving? That truck belongs in a... Good God, look at this thing. It's freaking huge. Anyway, that was CountryFlyboy playing Euro Truck. I'm going to cancel this job because I just, cannot be bothered to complete this job. A penalty fee of 12 grand? You know what? I'll complete the job off camera because I am not about to pay 12 grand. So, that was me playing Euro Truck. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. I am not parking this darn thing.